everyone, welcome back to Steins. In the last episode, we found out that Suzuha was really John Teeter, or John Teeter was really Suzuha, and we decided that we are going to go back as far as we can using the time leap machine in order to try to fix Suzuha's time machine so we can go back even further in order to stop Mayuri from dying. Yes. So Kurisu set up the time leap machine while Suzuha goes to turn on the 42-inch CRT. Well before Mayuri returns, I leap. Zap. As far back as we can go. When I come to, I'm standing with my phone in hand. While I wait for the ring in my ears to subside, I check the date and time on my phone screen. August 11th, 2:21 p.m. Alright, now I have 2 more days. As a matter of fact, I leapt twice, first at 2 p.m. on the 13th when the machine was completed. From there, I leapt an additional 48 hours to 2 p.m. on the 11th. It was my first consecutive leap, but it seems to have gone well. I immediately head downstairs to see Suzuha. I'm relieved to see that her hand isn't burned. When I explain the situation, Suzuha races to the Raidikan to confirm my story. After she realizes I'm telling the truth, I take her back to the lab and have her repeat the explanation she gave us before I time leaped. We come to the conclusion that all we can do right now is try our best to repair Suzuha's time machine. Let's go take a look. Daru is unusually enthusiastic. I guess Suzuha's talk of attraction fields and divergence and correcting history's mistake got his blood pumping. Hold on, everyone. Mayuri stops us as we're about to leave the lab. Guys, aren't we forgetting something? Like what? What about Suzu's dad? Oh, right. I thought Suzuha was lying about that. But when I turned to her, she looked away. That doesn't matter now, does it? It does too. I mean, it'll take time to fix the machine, won't it? We should help Suzu find her dad in the meantime. Right? But when I show reluctance, Mayuri puffs out her cheeks. Don't be like that, Okarin. You have to keep your promise. What promise? We promised, remember? We said we'd look for Suzu-san's dad. That's right. We convinced her to stay by promising to help look for her father. Yeah, I remember. I know Suzu-san has a mission and stuff, but I think she also came because she really wanted to meet her dad. Mayushi wants to make that happen. If Mayuri feels that strongly about it, there's no way I can refuse. Shina Mayuri, you're such a nice girl. Suzuha sniffles. You're right. I thought I could find him if I came to this town. I know that he was in Akihabara in 2010. So your father's real? Well, duh. Of course he is. At this age, he's probably still young and cool. His name was Beryl Teeter? Yeah, that's right. Wow, a foreigner? No, I'm pretty sure he's Japanese. Beryl Teeter is just his code name in the Resistance. I don't think he's using it yet. So that's why Suzuha called herself John Teeter. I don't know his real name. Some daughter, huh? Suzuha looks like she's about to cry for an instant, but she quickly covers it with a bitter smile. He died before he could tell me. Hearing that, I realized how hellish the world she came from must be. What about your surname? Amane.
母さんのせいだよ。
That was my mother's maiden name.
つまり手がかりはなし。
So you have no leads.
手がかり。
Leads? Oh, there's one thing.
そういえば。
Suzuha claps her hands together and starts patting her pockets for a few seconds. She reaches into one and pulls out. Om Shapolo. A pin? I've seen Suzuha fiddle with it before. It's just a regular pin, the kind you stick on your hat or bag.
なんか書いてあるよ。
There's something written on it. It reads, Oshim a 710? Oh, is that 7010? I thought it was polo.
これ父さんの
This
形見なんだよ
belonged to my
ね。
dad.
形見。
A memento.
誰ググってみろ。
Google it, Daru. Daru runs a search, but only gets incomprehensible foreign sites.
父さんは秋葉原周辺にいたらしいからさ。
He was here in Akihabara, so I think we can exclude the foreign sites.
日本語で OK ってことか。
Okay, got it. He narrows the search down to Japanese sites, but even then, none of the results look
全
relevant.
然わかんね
Nothing.
でもこれはきっと
But this has to be some kind of
ヒン
hint. With Suzuha's permission, I take a picture of the
トにな
pin.
るわけで。
Okay, all in favor of helping Suzu-san find her dad?
探偵の人。
I want to argue, but there's no time for that. But Mayuri's right when she says that the time machine won't be ready for a while. I guess there's no harm in letting her have her way. After all, there's no point in running, not even with 2 days head start. Even if I dragged Mayuri to the ends of the earth, we wouldn't be able to escape her death. I know that
反対
now.
はしない。
No objections.
おかりんありがとう。
Thank you, Okarin. Daru raises his hand in agreement. So does Kurisu. It's decided. We help Suzuha find her father.
みんな
Everyone, thank you.
でも私
But
は
I want to be clear that my mission to 1975 comes first. That was my dad's final wish
て
after
な
all.
わけでタイムマシン
So if we still
修理の
haven't
めど
found
が
him
立
by
て
the time repairs are complete, I think we should give up. Is that okay?
どうかな。それでいいの？
Are you
そん
sure?
だけ探して見つかんないならさ。
If we still haven't found him by then, it
会える
wasn't meant to
運命
be.
になかったってことだと思う
It's a relief to hear Suzuha say that.
で、どうやって探す
So where do we
ピ
start?
ンバッジしかヒントがないのだ。
The pin is our
こ
only
れを元に
hint.
するしかない
We'll
のだ。
hit every store in Akiba that sells things like this. Maybe someone will know where it came from.
マニアなショップって
What kind of
秋葉に
stores?
はマニア御用達
Akiba is full of
Underground
niche stores where you can find strange and cool accessories. It's hard to sneak into Raidikon in the daytime. There isn't a crowd out front like before, but pedestrian traffic remains constant. It takes us about 30 minutes to find a way in. Kurisu is back at the lab working on the time leap machine. It needs to be complete by 2 p.m. on the 13th. If she's late, it could affect my ability to time leap, which could lower my chances of saving Mayuri. Speaking of Mayuri, she wandered off somewhere in search of Suzuha's father. How does it look? I call to Daru, who's examining the flooded satellite. I mean time machine, while Suzuha and I keep a lookout. Daru crawls out of the machine. He's covered in sweat and his breathing is heavy. We quickly help pull his huge body out. The time machine is completely visible from the street. If someone were to see us up here, they might report us to the police. It's been 2 weeks since the satellite appeared, but Akiba still has tourists who come just to see it. We need to take care not to be noticed.
むちゃくちゃ暑い件について
It's so freaking hot in
蒸し風呂
there.
ってレベルじゃねえぞ
It's worse than a sauna. Spend too much time in there and I'll turn into
干
Daru
物に
Chuki.
なるちなみにこのマシンバラン
By
ス
the
崩
way,
して下
it's
に
not
落ち
gonna
たり
fall or
しないよ
anything,
な
right? The time machine is balanced precariously on the edge, but the police have hooked up support wires, so Daru probably has nothing to worry about.
治りそう？
Can it be
いや
fixed?
まだ確証はない
Well,
け
I
ど
still don't know for
で
sure,
もさ
but there's one thing I
ちょっ
noticed
と
just
触
now.
ってみて気づいたんだよねこれってなんか電話レン
It's
ズと
built
似て
kind
るか
of
もっ
like
て
the phone wave.
じゃあ直せる可能性もあるん
That
だ。
means there's a chance, right?
いやだから確証はな
I
いって
said I'm not sure. I
も
need
う
to
ちょっ
poke
と
around
調べ
some
ない
more.
と
ダルよ。スーパー
Daru,
ハカ
super haka. Everything depends on your skills
お前
now.
の世界を救ったスーパーハカー
You are the super hacker who will save the world in 2036. People will worship you instead of Kurisu, the mother of the time machine.
ハカーじゃなくてハッカーって言えって
It's
言ってん
hacker.
だろ
How many times do I have to tell you?
とにかく
Anyway,
2日で何とかして
you have 2 days. Do whatever it takes, Daru. I place my hand on Daru's shoulder and look straight into
お
his
前だけ
eyes.
が頼りなんだ
You're our only hope.
自信はないよ
No
そもそも
promises,
なんで
man.
2日なん
And why 2 days?
それは
Well, because that's when Mayuri will die, but I can't say that. In 2 days, the weather conditions will be perfect for creating the ring singularity. If we miss that window, we won't have another chance until next year. Nice excuse, Suzuha.
そうだそういうことだ
Precisely.
2日で直せとか無茶
Fix
言
it in 2
うなっ
days?
つーの
That's
なら
just
ばそんなお前
nuts.
に
But if you do it, you'll earn the right
権
to,
利をやる
to a date with Fetus.
やってくれ
Eh?
るな
Can you fix it?
いいですとも
No problem. Great, now I just need to figure out how I'm going to convince Fetus. Noticed I haven't gotten any phone calls lately. OSHMA 7010. We're searching for something with the same cryptic logo as this mysterious pin. Honestly, I didn't think it would be this difficult. Akiba has plenty of niche stores, but they're all for electronic goods and PC parts. There aren't that many selling accessories like Suzuha's pin. We check every one we can find, but come up empty-handed. None of the store employees have any idea where it came from either. We even check nearby neighborhoods like Ueno and Asakusa. Nothing. Suzuha and I return to the lab with heavy hearts.
おかえり
Welcome back. Kurisu emerges from the development room to greet us. She's
その
alone.
顔じゃ成果は
From the
なし
looks on your faces, I guess you didn't find anything. Where's Daru?
戻ってない暗く
He
なった
hasn't
し
come back yet.
直
It's
接帰
already
ったんじゃ
dark,
ない
so maybe he went straight home? It's too dark to work at the Raidicon now. We can't use lights because that would be too conspicuous to the people below. Mayuri isn't around. Is she making any progress in the search for Suzuha's father? I feel bad. There's no time for this.
お前のためではない
It's not for you. We're doing this to save Mayuri. Yeah. I start up Dado's computer and search the net for communities of people who collect unique pins. I'll investigate tomorrow based on the information I find. There's a pin collecting group on the site called Frey Para, where everyone shows off their collections. I post there asking for information. I'm sleeping on the couch when a loud alarm rings in my ears.
セルンの襲撃
Is it Seren? I jump up and see Kurisu and Suzuha. Kurisu is holding her phone. That's the source of the
Good
sound.
morning
Good morning. Her sour expression says that it's not good at all. I wish she'd put herself in my shoes and see what it's like to be woken up suddenly like that. I think this is the first time he's slept in like 2 or 3 weeks since traveling around trying to save Mayuri. I check the time on my phone. It's just
起
before
こしてく
7
れた
a.m.
のか
You came to wake
助
me
か
up.
る
Thanks.
別にモーニングコールしたわけじゃない
I didn't do it for you.
岡部倫太郎に見てほ
I
し
asked
い
her to
も
wake
の
you
があっ
up,
てさ
Okabe
起こ
Rintaro.
してもらった
There's
の
something I want to show you. I realize that there's a strange object sitting on the table in front of me. What's
ダイ
this?
バージェンスメーター
A divergence meter. The numbers indicate the divergence value of the current world line.
数値で表すことができるん
The
だ
meter
よ
displays 0.337187%.
私がもともといた
Divergence is measured from my original world line, which corresponds to
あ
zero.
くまで相対的なものなんだけど
作ったのか
You made this?
2036
No, I brought it with me
年から持っ
from
てきた
う
2036.
んこれは
These are Nixie tubes, right? Whoever made this has
未来
taste.
ガジェット9号
I happily dub it Future Gadget Number 9.
これ一体どうい
How
う仕組み
exactly
な
does
の
it work? It
世
should
界
be
線の
possible
数
to
値化なん
measure
て可
changes
能
like
とは思
that.
えない
Suzuha
私
shrugs.
もわかんない
I don't know
わ
either.
からない
You don't
こ
know?
れ作ったの誰か知ってる
Can you guess who made it? How should I know?
君だよ岡
You
部
did.
倫太郎
Okabe Rintaro?
は
君が作った
You made it. 11 years from now. It apparently works the same way your special power does.
そうなのか。
Huh.
このメーターがあれば
So this
岡部
meter
以
lets
外で
other
も
people
世界
check
線の変
worldwide
動を確認
divergence.
違う
I wish.
多分ここに表示さ
I'm
れて
pretty
る数
sure
値が変化しても
only Okabe
それ
would
に気
notice
づける
if the
のは
number
岡部健
changed.
太郎だけ
はそれじゃ意味ないじゃない
Then there's
も
no
っとまとも
point
なもの作りなさいよ
making
岡部
something useful for once. Make something useful for once, Okabe. I ignore Kurisu's complaint and look at the meter again. This is something I made. 15 years have passed since I completed it. 11 years will pass before I complete it. It's a strange
こ
feeling.
の仕組みは作った本人しか
Only
知ら
one
ない
person who made it knows how it works.
11年
Wait,
待つしかない
11
かな
years. I'm sure he'll have figured it out by
未来
then.
で俺と会ったのか。
Have you met me in the future? She did say I was an infamous terrorist in 2036. For some reason, Suzuha's expression darkens
一
momentarily.
度もないよ
No,
そ
never.
うか。
Oh,
で、この
So?
メーターを
why are you showing
今
me
ここで
this?
俺に。
メーターの数値が 1%
When the meter reads over 1%, you've made it to the beta
デー
world
タ世界
line.
線にたどり
1%。
1%. Right.
1% を突破さえで
Reach
きたら
1% divergence and you'll save Shina Mayori.
助けられるっていうこと
I stare at the glowing red numbers. They don't budge. Just another 0.6%. It seems so easy. But there are 6 digits after the decimal point and no tens place. What does that mean? Something tells me it won't be as easy as it
これ
looks.
は君にあげるどう
You
せ
can have
私が
it.
持ってても意味ないしね
No point in me carrying it
有意義
around.
に使ってよ
I hope you find use for it. I think she made mention of that before. Actually, on that note, I'm going to leave this episode here. It's going to be a slightly shorter episode, but I think we've got some good stuff in. Okabe has learned about the divergence machine that shows... I wonder if it's just basically recording where he is in the... or where his consciousness is on the line. Because that's one of the things that, like, my husband and I talk about, is that it doesn't change the world lines so much, it just moves his consciousness between the world lines. Because they always exist and they keep on going. But anyways, whatever. Whatever. Maybe more will be explained, I don't know. But anyways, if you're enjoying the series and you want to see more from me, then please subscribe. Do all that YouTube shit! And in the next episode, we're going to see if we can't find any more information on that pin and Suzuha's papa. So I'll see you then.